Nasty, nasty, nasty work. Hit piece comes out on Jalen Hurts. 12 anonymous sources absolutely slaughtering him the entire article. From start to finish, this was a hit piece. No questions about it. Who are the anonymous sources? Kevin Patullo, Stoutland, A.J. Brown. A lot of damning information coming from this article produced by ESPN. Let's get right into it. Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Our latest at ESPN, Jalen Hurts stands at a crossroads. Despite his immense success, sources say he has a hand in the Eagles' offense becoming calcified, and frustrations have grown. Inside the article says, close observers point to a lack of creativity and synergy in the Eagles' attack. The pass game wasn't always properly tied to the run, and there's a level of predictability that allows opposing defenses to get a bead on what's coming. Though there is plenty of blame to spread, Hurts has had a hand in the offense becoming calcified, according to several team sources who spoke to ESPN on condition of anonymity. He has pushed back on changes that would include diversify the scheme, sources said, including when it comes to him going under center more. He has shown reluctant to let it rips at times, particularly against zone coverage. He diverts from the game plan and changes play calls to what some feel is an excessive degree. His strong preferences, coupled with the coach's efforts to play to his strengths, which include his deep ball accuracy and throws to the perimeter, limits the breadth to which the offense can expand, or at least that's the way it has gone in the past. They're not just talking about this past season. They're talking about the offense in general. Poor body language. This was a hit piece. Poor body language, not always bought in, not the most coachable, and the players notice. Additional notes from Jeremy Fowler's bombshell article on Eagles star Jalen Hurts. Hurts was the person who called 4 verticals on the Eagles' last play of the 2026 NFL playoffs, not Kevin Patullo. Oh. That last play that was getting so much heat, 4 verticals. You need 4 verticals is how we're going to go out. Anonymous sources are saying Jalen Hurts called that play. Wanted to avoid playing under center, reluctant to let it rips, particularly against zone coverage. It speaks to some of the lack of turnovers. Always taking the safe throw. Push back on changes that would diversify the scheme. Poor body language. Diverse from the game plan and changes play calls to an excessive degree. Not the most coachable, and his teammates notice. Another piece of the article. Difficult conversations continued between Hurts and members of the Eagles organization this past season, a team source added. Even members of his inner circle knew Hurts played a part in what went wrong last year and addressed it with him, a close source to Hurts said. A team source at the time described the state of affairs as a disaster and indicated Hurts was part of the issue, noting that whatever personality traits had rubbed people the wrong way before had grown since the championship won. They are throwing daggers at Jalen Hurts. Like Caesar walking into the forum and getting speared up, Jalen Hurts walked out into the forum, had no idea what was coming, and he's just taking spears left and right. Damn. The article goes on. Kellen Moore had tried to implement new offensive concepts that Hurts did not always embrace, per multiple team sources. One of the sources said they believed the changes concerned motions and shifts, recalling that Hurts was not receptive to the idea. What was the complaint about the Eagles' offense this year? Not playing under center. Not enough motions going on pre-snap. Not enough shifts in the formation. Oh, damn. Hurts can't process well enough to attack those areas and drop straight back. If you're going to be that way, though, and survive, you have to get everything down to down on the run game, run action. That's where Hurts' unwillingness to run and unwillingness under center kills them. Sheesh. This is just doesn't stop, huh? Just does not stop. A source close to the quarterback stresses that Hurts understands motions and shifts help the quarterback and doesn't dissuade coaches from using them. Moore and Hurts seem to find a compromise, successfully implementing 279 plays with motion during that season. Good for the 11th most in the league. The article goes on. Hurts' rigid preferences became an issue again. Hurts' rigid preferences became an issue again this past season, multiple sources said, citing Patullo's desire to get Hurts under center more, often for rushing efficiency and play action purposes. Playing from under center is something Hurts continually fights inside the building, one source said. Hurts doesn't like to turn his back on the defense and prefers to process coverages with everything in front of him, the source said. Man, this is a Super Bowl winning quarterback we're talking about here. And this article just lit him up. This article just laid into him at every single turn. A lot of backlash from the Eagles fans out there as well. Fuck off, dumbass. Jeez. Hurts has always been and always will be a mid-tier, lower-tier quarterback. I think anyone that actually watches the game knows that. We try to tell these stupid Eagles fans Jalen Hurts is trash. Oh, shoot. Damn. Jalen, it's the playoffs. We need you to step up. Our deepest fears. Oh, shoot. Every single offseason, it feels like there is some hit piece on the Eagles quarterback. I don't blame the reporters. It's their job to write this stuff. I blame the people of the organization who can't shut their mouths. Article comes out soon as the owner came out and had the highest praise for Hurts. Ah, yes, the yearly Jalen Hurts frustration article. The difference between this year and last year, this past season, there was a lot of chatter about Jalen Hurts' play that there wasn't this past season, the year prior, the Super Bowl winning year. Whether it was from Eagles fans, not Eagles fans, people in the media, there were a lot of criticisms with the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, and how that offense looked. And if you're having multiple second halves where you're not putting points on the board, yeah, it's hard. It's funny how other quarterbacks, Allen, Jackson, Burrow, Herbert, Prescott, who have never won a Super Bowl, let alone been to one, never have any of the scrutiny or hate that Jalen Hurts gets. Yes, the same Super Bowl MVP who has 2 Super Bowl appearances. Y'all really on loser time. Yeah, Eagles fans are furious. Since the AJ trade rumors didn't work, now we're going after Hurts. Wow. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on Jalen Hurts? What are your thoughts on this hit piece? Damn. See you next time. Like the video. Hype the video. Take it easy.